Hello, moment friends! Andang here for another episode of Bingo Boffin. When we last left off, we had found out that there's an entire brood of boffins here in Newbury. And so let's
I
go
am
ahead,
really sorry about this, but I think we forgot one.
which is of course part of Buckland. I must confess that I did not remember Priska having so many sons and daughters. I will work to remember all their names. When I was last here, several years ago, one of Priska's daughters made an impression, for she was becoming quite an adventurous sort. What would she say about my present journey, I wonder? She had a flowery name, I believe. Marigold, perhaps? Yes, that was it. Marigold. Now, where is young Marigold? Bingo appears at the assemblage of boffins, and his curious smile slowly fades. Uh-oh. I'm really sorry about this, Dang Song, but I think we forgot one. One of the cousins one time removed. This one may have gotten removed one too many times.
Marigold has been going further and further into the old forest recently.
You're right. I don't see Marigold anywhere. But that is not unusual. She is always wandering off. She fashioned herself a wooden sword and fancies herself a hero. Can you believe that? She's going further and further into the old forest recently, and sometimes brings back mushrooms and other treats for the rest of us kids. It is dangerous in there, though. Bats and roots and wolves, she says. If you're going to track her down in the old forest, you'll need to deal with all of those at some point. Alright, so we have to defeat roots, bats, and also wolves in the old forest. Okay, that should be easy enough. If I remember right, the entrance is down this way. Let us hope that that is the case. It looks like that there's an actual wall here almost. It's just that there's like vines and things covering it up. Interesting. You can tell how often I go into the old forest. Alright. Here we are, Crick Hollow. Let's go ahead and mount on up. Make our way around here. Because somewhere down here there's an entrance. That much I'm sure. Level 80, alright. Let's go down into the old forest, and they now have a new entrance, by the way. Alright, so we need to go and defeat all that stuff. So that should be easy enough. If Bingo was a true adventurer, he'd be joining us. Alright, and the fog begins. Called Bonfire Glade. I'm sure there's a lot of history there. There's a tater. Ah, Old Forest, how I've not missed you. Okay, there's a wolf. Got a hunter friend. Level 100, maybe not so much a friend. Alright, he's helping me out. He's letting me attack for... Oh. Not cool, man. Not cool. You are going to be known throughout history as the kill stealer of Andang. Alright. There we go, that's 3, right? Okay, so still the same area where we need to find the wolves and whatnot. If I remember right, pretty much everything's kind of just all integrated into this forest pretty well, actually. Okay. Especially considering that this was Turbine's first forest to make, they did a really good job. Because other MMOs at the time, this is actually a pretty good forest, believe it or not, even though it's very maze-like today, but that's how all forests used to be in MMOs, just because of technical limitations. Alright. I don't know if there's very many wolves around Bald Hill. And there's no real way around it here, so we'll mount up and make our way back around. Oh, there's a route. I wonder if that counts. Nope. Because you have to defeat it. Alright, well, that should be easy enough. Make our way down here. There's some roots to find. 2 down. 1 to go. I don't remember the old forest being this empty. I remember there being a lot more stuff in here. I don't remember being able to run around and stuff. Okay, now we just need a root and a wolf. Let's see here. Oh, there's both. Alright, search along the banks of the Withy Windle for Marigold. It's easy enough. Well, we assume if we can find her. Alright. One thing that they did really well is shadows in here, and some of that was added in later with graphics updates, but they have to back upgrade too. Hello! Hello? I'm going to go past you, buddy. Alright. Let's make our way around here. We found Marigold, and bingo! Forest walking hobbit. Very nice.
This spooky forest makes me nervous.
We found Marigold, dang song. I've only recently become an adventurer of sorts, and I must say that my old habits and customs are difficult to shake, for this spooky forest makes me uncomfortable. But Marigold is just a young hobbit, and she must be coming here and dealing with dangers on a regular basis. Her gifts of mushrooms and treats must have brought the silence of her siblings, for Priska would never allow this behavior. Okay.
Cousin Bingo is an adventurer too? I am so happy to hear it.
She's got a shield and a nice little sword here. Well, it's more of a spear, really, but very cool.
Cousin Bingo is an adventurer too? I am so happy to hear it.
Do you know that I never really believed I was a Boffin, Dangsong? All of my brothers and sisters are so dull, happy to stay at home, and so far from excitement as possible. Esmeralda might go dancing in the Toad Marsh, but when I suggested we walk into Midgewater Marshes on the other side of Bree and dance there, she refused. She threatened to tell our mother, so I did not push it. But isn't that dull? Marigold brandishes her sword and shield. I made this sword from a branch and rescued this shield from a wolf's den, where the wolves were gone. When the wolves were gone, of course. I didn't think any other Boffin would do these things. But now it seems Cousin Bingo is an adventurer too. You do not know how happy I am to hear it. Anyway, you've found me in just in time. I met a curious creature in the woods, and he offered to show me his home. You can come along too, if you like. I didn't catch his name, but he wore yellow boots and said his house was northeast of here. Hey-do, Mary-do. Alright, let's go find Tom Bombadil. Can hear his hey-do's from here. Alright, I wish that they would be actual companions so that they would go with you. Yes, there is the very abandoned house there. We actually didn't have to swim through that. That's surprising. Oh, whoops, we want to follow the river around here. Apparently we gained the attention of something. That is one thing I like about this old forest zone, is that you could follow the water throughout the whole thing. There we are. Ah, Old Man Willow, gotta get away from that before he steals all of your power. Okay, time to mount up. Alright, here we go. I did not expect this to be part of the journey. Hey do, Mary do.
Have you ever seen such a cozy little cottage?
It is the home of my new friend, Tom Bombadil, and his wife Goldberry. They are most mysterious. I want to learn more about them, if I can. Where did they come from? Why do they live in the old forest? I have so many questions, but whenever I ask them, they only smile and have no direct answers for me. Still, I am so very pleased to have met them. What does Cousin Bingo think of my new friends, I wonder?
What a strange sight. A tidy little cottage in a dangerous wood.
Home to a peculiar individual, and his equally mysterious wife. I never thought such a place existed, Dang Song. If my journey ended tomorrow, I would still count it an adventure full of wonders. I need to rest from our journey, though, through the forest. Perhaps later I can speak with Tom and Goldberry, and write a description of them for my own journal. Alright, next week level 19. They keep moving up on the levels. And if you guys hadn't noticed, I did level up a bit. I don't remember what I was doing to level. I think, well, a little bit I went to Midgewater Marshes to level. What else did I do? I went some other places. I think I just went through on my walk to Bree from the Shire and just killed everything on the way. Or from Buckland to the Bree. So, anyway, that was all good. Let's loot all this stuff. But another good episode of Bingo Boffin. I enjoy this every week. We'll read that later. I forget that I'm not VIP anymore, so can't read mail just automatically, which is kind of sad. But that's okay. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Bingo Boffin. When we return, we will probably talk to Tom Bombadil, Goldberry, and who knows what else. But till then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another episode of Bingo Boffin. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below. And if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.